All right, everybody, this is Outdoors with Big Matt. I'm getting everything situated. I'm trying to get everything in the camera shot. So, as you can see, it is that time. Let me pull this out and I'll show you real quick before I start firing it up. I got the blade to the shape that I want. I left a little bit of meat on the backside because, like I said, this is a Christmas present. So I wanted to make it more adjustable to fit the person's hand. If I needed to add to it, I could, or if I needed to take it away. So yeah, that's the problem with being a gigantic person with a big hand. See, I made it to fit my hand, so we'll see. When it's all said and done, in just a minute, I will be heating this up. Now, in the quench, the way I've always done it is I heat this up until the magnet will not stick on it. When it hits that critical temperature, it will go in that oil. And yes, I use vegetable oil for quenching because, well, I've done it with water and watched knives just shatter that normally wouldn't. It depends on the metal. I'm not fully 100% on the metal of this because I bought it at the big box store. It says it's hardenable. I seen very nice sparks coming off of it when I was grinding it. So we'll see. And like I said, you know, this is a new metal for me. So I'm gonna have to pay very close attention to it. You'll probably see a flame come up. It's all under control. I will be heating the oil as well. Just to show everybody, I do have the magnet. Here's the magnet. Stick, stick, stick. When this thing gets hot enough, when the metal gets hot enough, it will not stick to it. So now I gotta figure out where I put my grabbers. I set them down over there. Of course I'd sit them down over here. Now, this is pretty much going to come out of the fire into the oil by the fire. I will kind of hit it with a little bit of heat there just to help get any residual oil off of it. But it's going to be, if you've seen it when I put it in there, it was nice and shiny. It's not going to be shiny. It'll be black. I will have to kind of wipe it down and sand it a little bit to make sure I get rid of anything and make sure there's no imperfections. And then it will go in the oven for 4 hours at 450 degrees or until it gets a copperish gold tint to the metal. But see, it sticks up here, but it's no sticky down. Well, it is sticking a little bit. So this is the piece that I'm using to heat up the metal. So you can see it's going to be smoky. do strongly recommend doing this in a well ventilated area. And I need to go to the steel yard and find me a piece of pipe that'll fit a blade in it so that I can put it in there and it'll help the thermal cycling and getting the metal hot from front to back, end to end, more or less. So, but you don't have to have it. You can, moving forward, you can still do it just as simple as this. This may be an old wise tale, but they say that if you go pointing north to south or south to north, the gravitational pull will help keep it from warping. I don't know if it's true or not, but it could be a good old wise tale, but I'm still going to do it just because. If it's a little bit extra help, it's a little bit extra help. If it ain't, well, it's just a couple extra minutes. Still sticking. And of course, once I put it in the oil, I will be coming back with the file, doing the file check. So if it grabs, it didn't harden. If it skates, it's hard. So I'll give you an example of what we don't want it to do. This is not what we want. You hear it? And you see it kind of just gets a little bit hard. And you can see right there on the tip, the shiny spot. You won't get that. If that blade's hardened, you won't get that. It'll just go ch, 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 ch. And I don't have to worry about the handle getting hard because it's going to be the handle part. I like to try to keep it as close to temperature as possible. That way, as it starts cooling down, that part not being in the oil, it's going to cool down slower. So it might cause a little bit of a wobble, a twist, a banana. We don't want that. So as soon as I pull it out of here, out of the oil, I'll check and see if it skates, and then I'll put it in the vise, and then I'm done for tonight. I've already got the guard made up. I've got the handle started. After this, it's just a matter of waiting until the blade is finished so I can do the final fit and finish, glue, harden, the 5-minute epoxy, the pins, and all that stuff will come after this. So if I get it all done in this video, depending on how long it is, I might put it all together. That way you see the end product. But if not, bear with me. There will be another video coming out for the fit and finish. Yep, I think the oil is almost hot enough. And the blade is getting there. You can tell by looking at that nice, pretty color. You see how red it is? No stick. Skate, skate, skate. You hear that? Now, you do it up here, and you can feel it grabbing a little bit, but as long as that edge is skating, that's all you gotta worry about. And then don't drop it. Because you gotta look and see if it's straight. And I'm gonna use my other pliers. Because if not, guess what? You gotta start all over again, heating it up and straightening it back out. And a little bit of weeble wobble will be okay, as long as it's minimal. It does have a little bit of a banana, but overall I think it'll be okay. So I'm gonna put it in the vise, and then it's just gonna sit until it cools all the way down. And I think I'm fixing to have to go shoot some coyotes.